Shelby, the first question is a written question. That's a pretty obvious question. How does it feel to be in the quarters of the U.S. Open and go through the thought process which was going through your mind in that tiebreaker?
Yeah, it feels amazing. Day 72 in the bubble. It's been a long time here in New York, and I'm happy to be sticking around for some more. The tiebreaker, the whole match actually was a little bit of a roller coaster for both of us. The first set, a tie break, and then she upped her level a little bit in the second there. I was up a break in the third, then she breaks back, and she's just hitting missiles. She served unbelievable. So to get that double fault there and the breaker, a little luck was on my side today, I think. And, I just kept trying to hang in there and defend her balls and, take care of my serve there in the third after I got broken. And thankfully somehow got it done.
Can you describe how you felt coming in, and what was your confidence level in regards to the tournament as a whole?
Yeah, I felt really, really good coming in. Felt fit and healthy and excited to play, which I think is most important for me. I was happy to be here, happy to have competitive tennis back. I played in Lexington, had some good matches there, and tough qualies draw for me in the Cincinnati, if you will, and it was fun playing with Jessica Pegula and the doubles there. And, so got some time on these courts which I think was very helpful to adjust to the speed and, just get some big points in and play. And coming off quarantine, like I said, I felt fit and ready to go. So I guess the perfect storm. And here we are.
Okay, let's go to the video boards. Let's go to Chris from usopen.org. Chris, you are live with Shelby.
Shelby, congratulations.
Thank you.
My question would be, do you feel that it's going to help you in your next match that you've already played a Grand Slam quarterfinal? That'll be part one. And part two, have you exceeded expectations, and do you now believe that you can win this whole thing?
Part one, it's been a while since I've been in the quarterfinals of a slam, 2016. So I think it's nice to, have those memories coming back and remember that time. It was a very special moment for me, and less tears this time. So that was good, at least. But I think, maybe it will help me a little bit. I'd like to do, 1, 2 better than I did last time at the French Open. So it's nice to be back there. I told myself, coming back after injury and quarantine, you can get back to where you've been before. You've done it. You can do it again and go even farther. So as far as exceeding expectations, I don't think so. I knew I could always do it. It was a matter of just, head down, keep working hard and getting back to that point. So now to be here, I want to push past it and keep going and really see what I'm made of.
Thank you, Chris. Up next will be Ava from the Washington Post. Ava, good evening. You are live.
Hi, Shelby. Congratulations. You mentioned that other appearance that you had at the French there. I'm just wondering, following up on that, what are you going to take from that experience, just kind of mentally, do you think, prepare yourself?
How it felt to lose that one and it wasn't ideal. So hopefully can change the outcome this time. But, it's obviously a lot different situation. The stands were packed there at the French Open. Here, it's going to be a much different atmosphere. Just all of the preparation is going to be very different. So, like I said, the good memories are amazing to have, and I'm excited to be back in that situation, but it's a whole different match, in this quarterfinal and a lot of different things to adapt to. So I'll just keep doing what I've been doing the last, 3 weeks I've been here now and, try to bring my A game and do what I've been doing.
Can you elaborate a little bit on just, obviously, I'm sure, like you said, just about everything is different, but when you say the preparation is going to be different from you, what are you talking about specifically?
Yeah, you don't have to deal with as many fans. And yes, I have press now, but it's a lot different. You don't have to deal with, the packed crowds on site, you can kind of wander. It's still a ghost town out there. Every day you see less and less people here on site. So you're kind of even more isolated, if you will. And, just different vibes like that preparing for the match. It's maybe easier to stay kind of out of the spotlight, and not make it such a big deal. It's a quarterfinal. That's a huge deal for me, but at the same time, you can just treat it like any other match. It's a little bit easier to do that, or that's the goal anyway.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Thank you, Ava. Shelby, if you could just look to your left to the video board. We have a question from Willie Weinbaum from ESPN who asks, Naomi could be your next opponent. How would you describe the way she plays and the challenge for you?
Yeah, she could. She plays another big hitter as well, so it's definitely going to be a tough match, whoever does win. And both have a lot of experience, at the later rounds in the tournaments, especially Naomi. So she's going to be very comfortable on the court if she does make it through. Both have big serves, big ground strokes. So I'll definitely have to be ready. But I think I got my dose of defending some hard balls today. So again, I'll just have to focus on myself and what I can do on the court as well. And hopefully bring my best tennis because I'm going to need it.
Very good. If we can return to the video boards, we'll go to Adesina from Alost. Adesina, you are live.
First of all, Shelby, congratulations on your win and moving on to the quarterfinals. There were so many points in the match, along with those 4 match points, particularly in the first set, 4-5, 30 all, 5-6, 30 all, 5 all in the tiebreak. At those points, especially in the U.S. Open, and you being an American, there would be that crowd that would try to push you on during those points. Particularly, or for example, like the match you had a couple years ago with Gavrilova that you had, where the crowd really helped. In your, if you had your druthers, if you had your choice, would you have wanted the crowd to really push you on during those points against Kvitova, or did you like it more that it was just you and your focus having to deal with those situations?
I mean, at the end of the day, we're entertainers, right? So most of us love the crowd. We love putting on a show. We love getting that feedback, and especially me. I love the cheers, and you hear your name, and you get a little extra energy from that. But at the same time, at this point, I'm really used to there not being a crowd. But, a lot of the USTA was there. I saw some of my friends there. My coach was there. So there was, maybe like 20 people in the stands. I'm like, all right, here we go. We're getting a little crowd going. So that was fun. Of course, I really miss the fans. I would love a packed stadium, but at the same time, I'm just as thrilled to get through that match. And it was a good mental victory for me today. And I'm happy that, those that I care about and are pretty close to me were able to be there in the stands, So I'll take that for sure this tournament.
Okay. Thank you. Up next, Courtney from the WTA. Courtney, you are live.
Yep. Hey, Shelby. Question for you. Hello. Question for you. In terms of the surgery that you had in 2018 and obviously working back, you were started the year 174 in the rankings this year. And I know that it had been kind of tough for you the last couple of years. What was kind of the low moment, I guess, during that time of trying to get everything back and getting your career back where you wanted it to be?
Yeah, I think the low moment was probably 6 months after my surgery where I didn't think I'd be able to play. I wasn't confident in my knee. I wasn't able to move like I thought I should. And here I am 2 years later, as fit as I've ever been and moving really well. So I think just sticking with it and, trusting the team I had around me, telling me I could do it, and sticking with it. But at the same time, that's kind of behind me at this point. And then, starting the year ranked, what was it, 174, you said? I thought of myself as a higher ranked player. So when I stepped on the court, I didn't see that number. I felt like I would get back to where I wanted to be if I just, kept doing the things that I knew were right and stuck with the process.
And then during the quarantine process, or not quarantine, but just the shutdown, obviously you put a lot of work in on your fitness and things like that. Curious there, were you working harder, working smarter? Was it nutritional? What exactly kind of can you attribute to what looks like you're in the best shape of your career, really, and you're showing it on the court. It's showing in the rallies. It's showing in your defense today. What did you do the last 6 months?
Yeah, I think smarter is a good way to put it. Listening to my body, knowing what works for me. It also helped that I was home cooking all my meals, not traveling, just less stressed all around. Enjoying, honestly, really enjoying my time at home and the time away. So I think that all kind of made this perfect package and helped me be really healthy coming into these events.
Thank you, Courtney. And this is our final question for the press conference. Once again, Shelby, if you could turn to your left. Willie Weinbaum of ESPN has a follow-up specifically about Naomi. What do you consider the biggest differences between the way you play and the way that she does?
That's an interesting question, actually. I think, she likes to play first strike tennis for sure. She likes to go for shots, be in control of the points. Maybe I can be a little craftier at times, but she's definitely got all the shots as well. So I think, you have to respect what she does on the court and, especially if she's serving well, she likes to dictate with their serve. So, I don't know. Was that a good answer?
That's a great answer.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Congratulations.
All right. Thanks,
and
guys.